Hello Moto GP fans, welcome back to ZNGP today. Aprilia's All Stars celebration at Misano turned into a weekend of surprises, and no one drew more attention than sidelined world champion Jorge Martín riding an RS660 and RSV4 despite his Qatar injury. Aprilia racing director Massimo Rivola lauded Martín's antics as publicity gold, downplayed contract drama, and insisted he remains bullish about Martín's future with the team. In a wide-ranging chat on ZamTube's Speciale Dovizioso, former race winner Andrea Dovizioso delivered some unfiltered takes on the early 2025 season. From Pecco Bagnaia's struggles to the rise of Álex Márquez, and even the Jorge Martín-Aprilia drama, Dovi left no topic untouched. Here are his key insights. After storming to 3 wins and leading the 2025 standings by 24 points, Marquez has pinpointed a simple yet game-changing adjustment in his winter training, one that's transformed his Saturday results. From sprint victories to front-row lockouts, the 8-time world champion's newfound time attack focus has become his secret weapon. Don't forget to click subscribe button and the bell icon for MotoGP news update. Martín arrived at Misano as a guest but couldn't resist Aprilia's pit lane pull. Clad in factory leathers, he first tackled the RS660 before hopping onto an RSV4 for a pro experience coaching session. While fans cheered, Rivola admitted he was on edge, aware Martín isn't fully healed. It was great publicity for Aprilia, because even a MotoGP rider sees an Aprilia and can't resist. On the other hand, it kept me anxious, because Jorge is still far from being in perfect shape. Rivola's statement. Despite the risk, Martín handled the bikes cautiously, earning praise for his intelligence and respect for the machinery. Rivola praised Martín's judgment in walking the fine line between showmanship and self-preservation. Though eager to ride, Martín avoided any risky maneuvers, focusing instead on coaching clients and enjoying the event. I went out on track with the RS660, then switched to the RSV4 with some clients, to coach at the Pro Experience, which was a very enjoyable event. In the end, I was happy. For Rivola, Martín's discipline underscored why he remains a trusted figure even amid contractual uncertainty. The All Stars event isn't just for diehard fans, it's a family festival. Rivola noted the smiles on kids' faces as they wandered among Aprilia's current riders and legends, Max Biaggi included. He was delighted by the turnout and announced the debut of Aprilia's official anthem. It looks like today will be a very promising day. I see a lot of families with children, and I would say this is perfect, because we're talking about the fans of tomorrow, as well as Aprilia customers of tomorrow. Whether basking in sunshine or celebrating Marco Bezzecchi's Silverstone win, the atmosphere at Misano was electric. Even amid contract talk, All Stars delivered lighter moments. Rivola recounted a playful on-track spat between Marco Bezzecchi and journalist Matteo Aglio. As Aglio pushed Bezzecchi to accelerate harder, the Skills for Smiles incident left the Italian feeling both amused and a bit miffed. I won't tell Bez about Matteo's comment, because he got even more furious afterward. He wanted to give us more gas, but I have to say hats off to Matteo, he clearly has guts. That friendly ribbing captured the camaraderie Aprilia hopes to foster. Despite rumors that Martín might activate his release clause, Rivola refused to view his Misano appearance as a turning point. He stressed that Martín's return, even on a non-prototype Aprilia, sent a positive signal about their relationship. I don't see it as a turning point. I think what happened is part of a series of things. Being with all these fans, feeling their affection, it changes the tone of the conversation. I'm always optimistic. He reiterated his commitment to finding common ground, leaving the door open for Martín to remain in Noali beyond 2025. From unexpected rides to family fun and a dash of friendly ribbing, Aprilia All Stars showcased the brand's unity, contract drama aside. With Rivola's optimism intact and Martín back on 2 wheels, Aprilia's season, and their search for long-term harmony, continues at full throttle. Dovi opened by calling the championship's opening rounds a bit strange. He noted Yamaha's unexpected comeback, applauding their new competitiveness after a prolonged downturn. But Bagnaia's erratic form surprised him. "We expected something like this, but it's turning out to be a bit strange. Yamaha is becoming competitive again, which is positive. As for Pecco, I expected him to have fewer difficulties, but only he can know why. Maybe the changes to the bike this year aren't doing him any favors," Dovizioso said. Turning to the reigning champion, Dovi said Marc Marquez's return to Ducati and his aggressive 2025 pace came as no shock. But it's Álex Márquez, once written off by many, who has been the revelation. Marc's charisma and strength were in doubt, so I'm not surprised by this aggressive approach he's taking. On the other hand, I'm not surprised that Álex is being so competitive. I've always considered him a very strong rider. He just lacks something. Now he has a bike that's up to scratch and 2 years of experience, and that makes the difference." One of Dovi's most revealing comments concerned the dynamic within the Ducati garage. He argued that, despite claims to the contrary, riders do feel extra pressure when their 8-time champion brother sits just a pit garage away. The fact that Marc isn't in the same box helps Álex. The riders who say it doesn't affect them are just telling themselves that, because they have to believe it, but we're all human. Dovi acknowledged that Marc's arrival at Ducati has prompted engineers and management to reassess the team's understanding of bike setup, validating some of the work Dovi did during his own tenure. "At Ducati, many now understand what I did back then. They see how Marc brakes, how he accelerates, his approach, and they're starting to value what I achieved. They won't say it out loud, and I don't have many connections for them to tell me directly. But I think they're rethinking certain things now." When asked about Martin's contentious exit from Ducati to join Aprilia and the threatened release clause, Dovi kept his cards close but offered a measured view from the sidelines. "I don't know the details or what the contract says. If it's just a financial issue, he has every right to decide. But if it was a small adjustment to make the best decision, from the outside, it doesn't look pretty." From bike ergonomics to sibling rivalry, Andrea Dovizioso's Speciale provided one of the paddock's clearest overviews of Moto GP's evolving storylines. His closing hints of something could happen next year remind us that, even off the grid, Dovi remains one of the sharpest and most respected voices in the paddock. Marquez's Saturday renaissance has been remarkable. He won 6 consecutive sprint races, from the season opener in Thailand through the French Grand Prix, and only narrowly missed out with a second-place effort at Silverstone. Those performances have yielded 15 more points than rival Álex Márquez in sprints alone, establishing Marc as the man to beat before even Sunday's main event. Doing time attacks, because normally when you are training at home you never do time attacks because you don't want to crash your training bike. I changed a bit the training plan to work on my weak points. Marquez statement. By prioritizing all-out qualifying runs on his winter Ducati Panigale V2 at Aspar, Marc has honed the precision required for razor-sharp lap times when it matters most. Beyond sprint races, Marquez's qualifying consistency has been eye-catching. Except for one glitch in Silverstone qualifying, he started every round from the front row, mirroring his sprint success and placing him directly in title contention right off the line. Normally you are training with used tires, on rhythm and long runs and all that. I just changed a bit the training plan. That tweak has translated to an upgraded Saturday package, grip, confidence, and the mental edge to seize pole and sprint glory. Silverstone provided a textbook example of Marquez's Saturday transformation and his resilience. After crashing early in Sunday's Grand Prix, he was fortuitously reprieved by a red flag restart caused by an Álex Espargaro-Franco Morbidelli clash. Marquez then fended off Morbidelli in a last-lap duel to secure third. Crashing is part of the sport. I'm happy the race was red-flagged, It allowed me to come back. The time attack training still helped me remain in contention. Even when the GP itself did not go perfectly, his sharpened Saturday form kept him poised to salvage maximum points. Now, all eyes turn to Aragon, 6–8 June, where Marquez chases a repeat of his 2024 Madrid doubleheader feat, pole, sprint, and Grand Prix victory on a Gresini-run Ducati. With the same preparation methods in place, he's confident the time attack sessions will continue to pay off. I came away from the British GP knowing my Saturday work set me up well for every race. I'll keep refining that process at Aragon. His preseason change, once considered a risk to crash valuable training machinery, has proven its worth, giving him an edge in the crucial pre-race shootouts. Marquez's Saturday surge is no accident. By embracing dedicated time attack drills on his Ducati Panigale V2, he has turned qualifying into a strength and sprint races into a launch pad for championship success. As the paddock heads to Aragon, expect Marquez to carry that same precision-based momentum, locked in on Saturday, lethal on Sunday. Thanks for watching ZNGP today, and this is your MotoGP news update. And see you next time!